Hey friends, I'm Arden Coots, a queer author that writes spicy, emotional, suspenseful queer fiction. And today I'm going to give you a full recap of my fall series. That was a little bit of a rough intro. Hopefully, this video gets a little smoother, but we'll see how it goes. Um, so today is for anyone who's been wondering where to start, what the vibe is, or which characters will absolutely wreck you in the best way, of course. Then this video is for you. So to start with, what is the Fall series? The Fall series is my five-part queer romantic suspense series. I like to say it's kind of like Roadhouse, but gay. There's some mafia drama, a lot of yearning, some intrigue, and a big focus on found family. It's fast paced, it's emotional, and it's full of complex queer characters that are finding love while trying to survive some very messy situations. So it starts with the prequel novella and follows three main couples across three books with a bonus holiday novella at the end. And there's heat, there's heart, and there's danger. So you're interested, right? I've piqued your interest a little bit. Where do you start? The first book I would recommend starting with is the novella Before We Fall. And this one gives you the backstory of Gray, who is a gender fluid bouncer. And you get a little bit of information about how they've ended up in the situation that they're in, what it's like working at Club Midnight, and kind of why Gray is the way that they are. And you also meet Hannah and get her background. So, why does she dislike her father so much? Why is she in danger? What's going on there? And it sets up everything for book one, Fall into Midnight. Um, and Before We Fall is a super quick read. I think it's maybe 70 pages, but it's got action, emotional stakes, and it really sets the tone for the whole series. Um, it's more, I guess, suspense than romantic suspense at that point because Gray and Hannah haven't met yet, so there's no romance. But you can roll from Before We Fall directly into Fall into Midnight, which is book one. And this is where the main story starts. So you've got Gray who meets Hannah, and Hannah is a shy ER doctor who goes out for a night of fun with her friend Cassie at Club Midnight where she runs into Gray. And it's not I don't want to say it's insta love. It's more like curiosity at the beginning, and then it turns into something more. But Gray is definitely curious about Hannah, and Hannah is intrigued by Gray. So they kind of follow those feelings and see where it takes them. But it's pretty intense. It's romantic, and has all the like slow burn meets mafia danger drama that you could hope for. It's I would say trigger warnings though. We've got drugs, SA, um, what else we got going on in there? Open door sex scenes, um, you know, action, things that come along with action, like weapons, some things like that. So it's definitely not for the faint of heart if you're into uh, kind of darker romantic suspense books. This is for you. It's not like super dark, but it's got some stuff. It's got some stuff in there. And in Fall into Midnight, you meet a lot of side characters. Like you meet James, Luke, Marcus, Key, and you'll find that those folks make up the next two books. And the best way to explain the series is it's three different. The Each book is the same story arc told from a different couple's perspective. So the storyline continues through all three books, but the POV changes. Hopefully that makes some kind of sense. I'm obviously not great at pitching my own book, but when you move through fall into midnight, you can start with book two, which is Fall into Me. And this is told from Marcus and Key's perspective. And you'll find that Marcus is definitely the goofball, the comedic relief, and Key is also kind of goofy, but she's a kick ass bodyguard. Like, she'll take you down. She's kind of ice cold when it comes to being a bodyguard. Um, and it's definitely a lot of banter and um, this one's a little darker. There's torture. There's a lot of stuff like that. So if you're into it, definitely check that one out. But I do recommend reading the books in order. So again, that's Before We Fall, Fall into Midnight, Fall into Me. And in Fall into Me, Marcus is out for revenge. He has found out some information about our main antagonist, and it sends him around the world, across the world, or yeah, he goes on a little adventure to Russia and tries to handle things on his own, but ends up just getting himself in more trouble as he does. And Key has to go in and save the day. So if you're looking for a book that has um, a kick-ass female main character, then you'll love Fall Into Me. Um, and while you're reading Fall Into Me, you'll kind of get a glimpse at the relationship in book three, We All Fall, which is between Luke and James. Luke is in pursuit of James, but nobody really knows anything about James. He's quiet, he's cold, he doesn't open up to people. He's definitely grumpy to Luke's sunshine. And so when you get into book We All Fall, book three, which book two ends on a cliffhanger, and they all end on a cliffhanger, but book two has a good one. You pick up and We All Fall, and this book is definitely like heavy. It's heavy, heartfelt, and wraps up the entire series arc. But it deals a lot with like PTSD and mental health and survivor's guilt. So there's a lot that goes into this one that will put you in your feels, while there's also action and a lot of romance. So I do recommend being prepared. But this is my favorite book out of the series, I think, followed closely by the last novella. But We All Fall wraps everything up nicely, and you get to find out, yeah, how the book ends, how our group comes out, and if they catch the bad guy. So We All Fall is the last full length book. And then kind of the cherry on top, or my present, my holiday gift, is the last book in the series, which is A Nightclub for the Holidays. And it's a bonus novella. And you get to catch up with everyone from Club Midnight and the whole crew during the holidays. So there's a lot of queer cheer, found family chaos, some fluffy good feels, and of course, mafia drama, because there must be. If Club Midnight is in the mix, the mafia is in the mix. I loved writing A Nightclub for the Holidays. It was super sweet and cute, and I cannot wait for you to read it. Um, so here's what you can expect with the series overall. Like, yeah, that's how I'm going to say that. You've got queer leads. You've got a gender fluid main character. You have a lesbian main character. You've got gay male lead characters. Um, so yeah, we've got all the queer leads that are navigating love, trust, and identity in high stakes situations. We've got found family. Every book is about a group of people that are coming together and building this family, and it's about love and loyalty. You've got romantic suspense, action, secrets, dangerous missions, and of course, steamy scenes. And of course, you've got messy yet healing love. So our characters have been through it all, and their relationships reflect that. Like, there are some tense moments, there are conversations, you can expect vulnerability, emotional intimacy, and some moments that just make you go, oh my God, kiss already. Like, let's go, come on. So I cannot recommend my own books enough. It's weird to say that. But if you're into queer stories with action and spice and heart, then the fall series might be your next binge. It is complete, so you can get it now. You can order it from my website, which is ardencoots.com, or you can get it on Amazon. Um, you can grab Fall into Midnight for free off of my website right now, and that's the ebook. So again, that's ardencoots.com. And I would love to know which couple is your favorite and why, and which book wrecked you the most. So I hope you read them and let me know in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and come hang out with me on Instagram or Patreon for more behind the scene chaos. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.